Hi, John, and welcome to our channel.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for having me. I've watched some of your other videos where you tell these stories, and I felt an urge to send my story in as well.
We really appreciate it. That's so nice of you. Shall we just jump right into it?
Yeah, yeah, let's. I've talked to people and my family about this, but never, told it as a story like this.
I understand, but just do it at your own pace.
Yep, yes. So, growing up in a small town, just a stone's throw away from the city, I was raised in a Christian household. Bible on my nightstands and everything.
I get the picture. I really do.
My mom instilled in us the importance of faith, love, and hope. She prayed every day and took us to church on Sundays. I appreciated her devotion, but I never quite found myself embracing her beliefs wholeheartedly. I'd rather call myself a seeker, a seeker of something bigger than us, bigger than the familiar tales of, God and Jesus. And don't get me wrong, I still attended church services to make my mom happy, but deep down, I had my doubt. A little voice inside me that asked, is this all there is? And what about when this is over? Is it over, or, is there something else? So there I was, a 30-year-old skeptic, making my living as a carpenter. One winter morning, as I was working on a residential project just outside the city center, I climbed up on the scaffolding like I'd done 100 times before. The world seemed like a picture-perfect canvas with snowflakes gently falling around me. I was lost in thought. I took a step forward, and suddenly my foot slipped on the icy platform. And time slowed down. I slid off the edge, and my head just connected with a scaffold post, just this sickening thud. I fell 3 meters to the ground, and my world going black. I desperately hoped that this wouldn't be the end. As I floated in the abyss, I felt my consciousness just being pulled toward a warm, inviting light, brighter than any earthly sun. The darkness around me dissipated and was replaced by an eternal tunnel radiating vibrant colors that just seemed to dance in unison, inviting me to join them. My soul soared with a feeling of weightlessness and bliss I'd never felt before. I was captivated by the ethereal melody that surrounded me. It was echoing through the limitless space, turning the darkness into a symphony of colors and arias. In that moment, I felt profound peace and love, like I was part of something bigger than anything I could imagine. And yet, as I gazed upon this magnificent otherworldly realm, my thoughts turned to my family back on Earth, my children who I rarely saw, my mom, and the loved ones who depended on me. I wondered if they would be part of this place and if we would all float around in this euphoric wonderland. The absence of a recognizable God or Jesus made me question everything I'd learned growing up, but there was no denying that the afterlife existed. As the warmth of the light gently receded, I found myself back in the cold grasp of the physical world. The snowflakes left ice crystals on my cheeks instead of wonder. The colors had returned to their earthly spectrum, but one thing had changed. My perspective on life and death. And it's big words, but true. It changes me. It really did. With my return to the living, I vowed to be a better father, son and friend to those I cared for, cherishing the time and connections we shared. No longer shackled by the doubts and fears of the unknown. I understood now that there was something beyond our physical existence, a realm of unconditional love and serenity that I'd glimpsed. It's weird telling this. It feels so unreal.
I understand. This is an amazing story.
Oh, thank you, but what does this mean for my faith, my beliefs that I grew up with? How will my experience affect my relationship with my family, especially my devout mom? I couldn't answer these questions fully, but one thing was certain. There is a place for us when we depart this life. If God or Jesus stand there and say, "Hi, welcome," I don't know. But there's something, That's,
That was wonderful and really exciting to hear. Thank you so much for sharing this story with us.
So, well, thank you so much for letting me share my story. This was a really nice experience. I look forward to hearing it on your channel. All right. Have a good one.
You too, John.